Hello, friends. You are listening to Storytime with Sam. This is the Enchanted Forest series, Enchanted Mycelium. Chapter 5 Enchanted Mycelium. Everything around Weber began to glow. The ground beneath his paws shimmered with colour. The sky above radiated with light. Everything in between and beyond hummed with energy. At the center of it all, where the lightning had struck, something began to rise. A massive bloom unfurled like a glowing flower, its petals stretched outwards in every direction. Weber's mouth fell open. Right in the middle of the shining white jelly was the diamond-like gem. Tears welled in his eyes. There it is, just as he remembered from the drawings, just as he had always believed. The heart of the enchanted forest. He stepped forward, gently reaching for it, and as his paw touched the gem, energy surged through him. A connection. Suddenly, he felt everything. The pulse of the earth, the breath of the trees that hadn't yet grown, the soft voice of the forest speaking directly to his heart. The enchanted forest was alive, and now Weber was a part of it. For the first time in his life, he knew without doubt that the stories were true. His memories were real, and the forest had been waiting for him. He watched in wonder as the glowing light began to spread, spilling across the barren land like water. The mycelium whispered to him, "By morning, the forest will return, whole and vibrant, as if it had never died." It told him that he had a new purpose now. He was no longer just a storyteller. He was the guardian of the heart. Weber's chest swelled with pride and joy. He wasn't sure if the feelings were his own or the mycelium's, but either way, they warmed him to his core. Together, Weber and the great mycelium began to plan. "We must protect the forest," Weber said. "What if something comes to destroy it again?" He suggested a dimensional force field, an invisible barrier that would keep out anything or anyone who meant harm. Any creature with bad intentions would be turned away, their memories of the forest erased. The diamond-like gem would be the source of this powerful protection. The mycelium agreed. Together, they would ensure that Pangaea would be reborn and never lost again. "How do I protect the gem?" Weber asked. The mycelium answered with a vision, a clear picture in his mind. He saw a giant mushroom, invisible to all but him, towering and wide. It would be his sanctuary. On its crown, a castle would sit, grown entirely from fungi and mycelium, housing the gem in safety and silence. This castle and everything inside it would exist in 2 dimensions at once. In one, Weber could live, teach, and share the stories of the past. In the other, the gem would be hidden, protected from danger, protected from greed. Weber had more questions, so many things he longed to understand. What had truly happened to his parents? Were they lost forever? But when he turned to ask, he could feel the mycelium's focus elsewhere. It was busy, growing, weaving, recreating the forest. Weber let his questions go. He didn't need all the answers. Not tonight. Instead, he turned his thoughts to what was coming. A new forest. A future where baby animals would be born into a world of peace and abundance, where they would never know the suffering of those who came before them. That thought filled Weber with the purest of joy. He lay down on the soft, glowing earth. His eyes grew heavy as the forest continued to form around him. Gentle winds, lush trees, the soft rustle of new leaves. For the first time in years, he wasn't afraid of the sun. He trusted the mycelium completely. As he drifted off to sleep, dreams embraced him like an old friend. In his dream, the forest had never died. He had grown up with his mother and father. He had friends, laughter, and endless adventures. The dream gave him years of memories he'd never had, but deeply needed. When Weber awoke, he was somewhere entirely new.